Boom. Yes, that's right. We are live again. We are hot and heated. We've been chewing the cud a little bit behind the scenes, so we are ready to rock it. Thank you, everybody that's joining us. We know it's Valentine's Day. It's Saturday night, and we love that you're here. So thank you all for joining us this evening. Matt, Bob, as always, great to see you.
Yes. Love all of you. There's my Valentine's to everybody. And I mean that. I love all of our audience, even you trolls out there. I love that you're coming in and giving us some support. Hey, it helps our statistics. It shows engagement. It shows more people watching. So
hit that thumbs down button, hit the thumbs up button,
hit the thumb sideways button,
share,
hit the thumbs up your rectum button. Hit them all. Hit all the buttons.
Become a channel member. Watch us open some boxes. Play some Commander raids.
Hey, share our channel to show how much you hate it with all your friends that can hate on our video. We would love that.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, look at these three fat middle-aged men talking
with
about
bad
together
opinions that are
card game.
What did the guy call me? Unpatriotic and anti-capitalist? Like, I want all of that. Give it all to me. Shower me in it. Give it to me.
Shower Bob in it. Give him a golden shower.
These guys don't even shower every day. Like, come on.
Come on, folks.
So I was playing some Terraria earlier, and I actually found the golden shower, which is one of their magic weapons. They have a very odd sense of humor in that game.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want that.
It's a lackluster weapon. In fact, I'd have to say it's piss poor of a weapon.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's,
wow,
not very good.
So maybe they should have put it in. What was that? Aether Drift with the.
Oh yes, with all the yellow lands.
Would have been perfect. Speaking about putting things, yellow lands, we were getting into I was getting into a little heated debate. Not really a debate, just Pat and Matt were listening to me vent about golden shower opportunities missed by WotC. We've been talking sort of, I guess, for the last couple of weeks, guys. It was about like reprints and where should they be and how much, how often, all that kind of stuff. Should they be in secret lairs? And
how to handle them,
much to that extent. I was actually talking with Twiddler on Discord this morning because I don't know if you recall, Twiddler, by the way, is one of our much devoted and speaks very kindly to us members. He talks about us very kindly on his stream and to others, and I think he genuinely appreciates that we are three genuine talking heads. That we're not trying to sell you nothing. We're not trying to be anything other than what we are, and we just share our diverse. Would you say we have a diverse set of opinions on this show with you all? And he appreciates that. And we are pretty well thought out, even if we're not correct. We're at least thought out. So please, show Twiddler some love. Anyways, he had asked us, I don't know, a couple months ago, maybe, like how likely we thought he was to be able to pull a serialized card out of all the, I can't remember how many collector boxes he was buying of Lorwyn. And I referenced your video, Pat. Do you know which video I referenced?
Oh, the You Don't Know Shit video?
There you go.
It's honestly one of my best pieces of work.
I absolutely love it. It is so on point. It is so correct. And if you haven't watched Pat's short, it's literally like 30 seconds long. Take that to heart. Like, really take that to heart, what he said. It wasn't just a joke. We are what we are. Agreed. Thank you, TCG dude. At any rate, so getting down to it, it's this idea formulating for WotC. How do they handle the IP? How should they handle it? You know, and I don't know that they know better than we do. We're the buying public. They're the selling.
Yeah, we're just the end users. We're just the place where the money actually comes from.
I don't know that they know better than we do. So I don't know that we're not the authority, the appeal to ethos on how you should handle reprints. We certainly, all three of us, have very different takes on reprints, reserve list. Even behind the scenes, we get into debates amongst the three of us. But one of the things that we were talking about, and Matt is finally starting to swing around to the idea, starting to bring him over to the dark side, that they don't need to reprint everything everywhere all the time. You know, that we don't need secret lairs and special guests and box toppers and master sets and insert here where you're going to reprint stuff. They're
I'm
just.
fine with everything you said except for the secret layers. I think they can get rid of secret layers now. I don't know. I was on
I'm
board
actually.
at first, but now I'm just kind of like you. They're overdoing it.
So here's the hot take.
Section.
I agree 100% in the opposite of what Matt just said, but I think we're both getting to the same idea: is that they're just doing it too much. So where
it definitely became a frequency issue? Absolutely.
like how many times have we caught ourselves? Like, do you even know how many times they reprinted? Let's just say, what's the newest land that they reprinted? The Shocklands, right? Name how many sets have they reprinted Shocklands in the last 2 years?
I probably 2 times. I was thinking 3 times the last 5 years, probably for all of the notable types of lands outside of triomes. And even then, they've sprinkled them in some of the previous iterations.
It like 4 or 5 times. Remember, they had the Spock lands in Unfinity that you probably forgot. Yeah. Most people don't recall that they put them in Edge of Eternities, and now they're in Lorwyn. And I know I'm missing one for at least the Shocklands plus Secret Lair. It's oppressive, right? They can't breathe. They can't gain back any value. And the cards, I hate to say it, they have to have value or this game dies. Like it becomes unspecial and people just
absolutely, because that's the way that this was originally designed. I was watching some game design talk earlier, and that was specifically one of the design choices in Magic the Gathering, is that how they make money is they sell you cards. Unlike other properties where a living card game, they don't make money off of selling you individual cards or packs over and over. It's an all-encompassing purchase price. With Magic, they've got to keep getting you to buy them. And if they're not worth it, then you're not going to buy the sealed product to open it and get the singles.
Well, and to kind of clarify some of this, sorry, Matt, I'll give you a little room here to breathe in a second. Right before the show, what I was talking about, because we were pointing out, I'll give you the stream of consciousness. So Pat was not aware that they had dropped the D&D Secret Lair this week.
Another secret, a super drop of Secret Lair. Yes,
and of all of the factors around that specific Secret Lair, Pat goes 5 basic lands for $30. But it's actually 10, but even still. And
yeah, right. That doesn't make it any better. $3 for a basic land just doesn't pre-tax, pre-shipping, right? That's not cool, man.
I do think they need to address basic lands. They got to stop making full art special basic lands for every single set. And one of the things that we started looking at, we looked at the Bob Ross Secret Lair, we looked at the Godzilla Secret Lair, and I'm like, but they have Godzilla on, which then got me thinking about the Chocobos in the Final Fantasy, which they only put it on one card, the one version of the forest. Now imagine if they took that same concept, right, but all you get everywhere are just regular basic lands, and in the collector bundles you get foil basic lands, or not the bundles, the collector boxes, you get the foil basic lands, right? Take them out of the bundles. Nobody wants those. What do I know? I got one of them. Nobody wants this shit. You know, these packs or the perfectly tacoed packs.
Just garbage
in your bundles. That nobody gives a shit about the basic lands and bundles. Like they don't.
I don't know if I'd pay $30 for 2 each of these. Like, don't get me wrong, they're cool, but this should just be one of the chase items in a set.
Agreed. Now imagine if the way that you got special basic lands like this, like back in the day, the unglued full art was the first.
Oh man, I still look at those. Like that's literally, I've got a couple of those in my TCG player cart. If you want to buy some cards, use our affiliate link down below. It sometimes gives us some kickbacks. But yeah, specifically the unglued, all of those full art lands were phenomenal. Right up until like 2020, it went off the rails at that point, and all of them just seemed to lose value unless they were Secret Lair style.
Well, I mean, make them more of a chase. Like, get back to, like, you can do that. Nobody gives a shit how much they print basic lands, right? but making chase versions of them. Let's get back to that. You did it once upon a time, and they did have value. And then when they reprinted, I don't think they printed full art basic lands again until like Zendikar or something, or Battle for Zendikar. One of those is when they reintroduced, full art basic lands again, and those held value for a while until the 2020 Cynthia Morris go smoke them if you got them era. And then they just printed them in every product, and they still do. And I think that they need to get away from that and make the basic lands, the special basic lands, a chase item. It's something that you're not going to destroy the value of basic lands, but you can create a chase for them, right? It gives the audience something to chase, but when you just give it to them, like I was going to make a hooker reference, but if you're getting the cow with the milk, then all of it's not special anymore, and you really don't care that much. And just getting too much of it all the time handed to you for nothing, then nobody cares, right? And it's something that they could do easily, cheap. It would even make all of the special full art ones that they've printed so far slightly more valuable if they just stopped doing it in every single product. My two thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a long struggle to be able to claw back value in full art basics, just because of how specifically long they've been using and abusing that as a lure for people, and it's just no longer attractive bait, which is fine. It is what it is.
It's a nothing burger. Like when you see, ooh, full art, really cool art, basic lands in a set anymore, does it really make you go, ooh, I do kind of want to?
No. But I mean, as far as like, in general, how Wizards has been loving us as Magic the Gathering players, I've got to say, I do like how the special guest slot has been used. When we did our Edge of Eternities, I was really enjoying the box. I pulled a thrumming pool. I was really excited. I felt like it was a fun opening. And then I got a really cool looking Sliver Overlord out of nowhere. Didn't even look at the special guests, didn't know that those cards could have been in there. And that was an exciting moment for me. I wouldn't have bought it if it were just another secret lair drop. No way. Already have one. But to have pulled another one in a cool retro VHS poster style almost, really, really good ad. And I like that. I don't want a whole set of reprints more than every 18 months. I think if it were once a year, it'd be too damn much. 18 months, they'll sell out every time. And it should be expensive. I think that's one of the best ways to do it.
I have a hot take on that. I honestly think that they shouldn't just put serialized cards in the collector boxes. I honestly believe that they should sprinkle them amongst all randomized products they make. I don't think they should put them in things like the Commander decks or
they're randomly in precons. Just every once,
No, don't put them in a precon.
Serialized forest.
No. I'm saying
the entire deck is serialized. Oh my god!
Pick like
the God Pack of Magic the Gathering.
Hey, yo. But I'm saying that take like one card per year and make it a banger. Something like Imperial Seal or Demonic Tutor or insert here Cavern of Souls. Make them serialized. Make like 5,000 of them, but they'll be across all the products that year. Just a random amount.
That's what I'm saying. Is serialized basic. Forest is probably a bit too restrictive because in some of the precons, but something that's in everything. Evolving Wilds. Perfect example. You could literally have that in every product line. It could be
something that's a golden ticket, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket type hunt. I think that it's sort of what you were alluding to with the special guest, but I don't agree with the special guest because I think it dilutes the market with reprints that just really don't need to be. Just look at the reprints that are in the last set, this set coming up. It's just like there's like one or two out of like 30 in a lineup, and you're like, ugh. The rest of them, you're just crushing value that just doesn't have room to breathe. Now, if you cut that back to something, if you really want people to hunt, don't just hunt the collector boxes. Will it hurt sales of the collector boxes if they just say, yeah, we're no longer putting serialized in only the collector boxes, and they'll be across secret lair drops, they'll, like in the secret card, sort of like the Viscera Seer. They could be in pre-release kits, they could be in play boosters, they could be in jumpstart packs, they could be in collector boosters, right? But it's a much smaller number, and it's a true golden ticket opportunity. And I think everybody likes the concept that, hey, even the game piece army has a shot at pulling a very expensive serialized card. I think that would be good for the game. You aren't going to hunt it. You aren't going to buy them because there are millions of boxes out there per year. But for those very lucky few per year, at least you got a shot at it.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking over the special guest cards for Lorwyn Eclipsed. These look awesome. I really like this art style.
People forget the Painter Servant was in there for the reprint.
Yeah, that was like one of the first ones that really popped out at me. All of these look great. I know, Matt, you keep up on a lot of these things. What are your thoughts on the special guests? Not just specifically the Lorwyn Eclipse, but how they've been handled in general.
I like special guests. They're not like super special or anything, but I guess they're special.
Yeah, right. They're more of a guest than special to you.
Yeah, I mean, I like flashy special things. To be quite honest, I don't even if I had the choice to pull a lever and just say every Magic the Gathering card now is at the bare minimum borderless, I would do that immediately. The normal version of cards to me are the most boring ass cards I've ever seen. I want special everything. I am the Johnny Flash. I want everything.
But if you make everything special, then it's no longer special.
No, you can't keep saying that. That's just some fucking thing somebody said. You're like, oh, no, it's not. Great. It's not.
To that point, though, like
special
versions, I would be fine with that. If every card,
if it's the normal version, sorry, it's just not.
I don't know.
But get rid of the air quote normal version. Make the normal version just look better. Utilize more of the card. Get rid of the damn frame. Like that biorhythm behind you. It's cool that it looks old school. It'd look a lot cooler if that artwork went from one edge all the way to the other. Like if every card just
like the frames
better, I would be fine with that. I
honestly like the frames.
But
I like the old school frames.
But that could be the thing that is the chase. Like they had done with some of the MH2, MH3, where some of the retro frames did look good. And that's when it could be special, where you put a frame on it to make it stand out. But otherwise, no, it's borderless. It is all of the art on all of the card. I'm with you, Matt. 100% though. Let us know in the comment section. Would you pull that lever? If you could, as a Magic the Gathering player, make every future card borderless, would you? Let us know in the comment section.
I think there's as Bob likes to say, there's different strokes for different folks. People like different things. It's I get that if I did that, I would ruin other people's enjoyment. I'm selfish. I don't care. Like I don't know. I just think of at the bare minimum, if they were borderless, that was just like the standard. If you look at a card game like Ashes Reborn, that game is basically that. Where like every card doesn't have a border. It is just full art I guess card to card, wall to wall art. And to me, I think that's one of the best looking card games on the market. Ashes Reborn is phenomenal. Every card looks great. Every card is special because it is good. I don't know.
Well, catch it up a little bit with the comment section. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. As always, a pleasure to have you here. Coach, you are not kidding. It was like 22 at my house today. I almost put on shorts when I went outside earlier. Freaking nice, man. And Richie, I was watching you play some Diablo 2 Resurrected earlier. Like what you're doing, except for one big thing, and I just don't understand how you can live or operate like this. Who uses a controller to play Diablo 2? Like
I've tried because people said it's good. It's nasty.
I can understand the convenience of the movement, but outside of that, man, it was a feat I was impressed with. Good, sir. TCG dude, great to have you here. We got to chat again, get you on the show, do another interview. Very fun as it was last time. And I absolutely agree. I think some of those retro card frames could be utilized more. I think if our standard was the borderless and the fancy version was the retro borders, I would like that. But hey, you know what they say about opinions? They all suck.
Well, speaking about opinions, there were a lot of them floating around this week about biorhythm and the ban and unban and what they did do, what they didn't do. And you're going to get a live reaction here, folks. We have not yet talked about the banned and restricted list, at least not in any detail amongst the three of us. So I'm just going to open it up. And I don't give a shit about any other format, but they banned nothing, which I'm happy about because people are like, ban Ristic Study. F you. Stop it.
You know, but I assume the channel Ristic Study would really dislike that.
Well, I mean, because then you start going down a rabbit hole. Oh, if you ban Ristic Study, do you ban Smothering Tide? Do you ban what's that one
Mystic Remora?
No, well, Mystic Remora's in there.
No,
I'm talking about the Esper Sentinel and like where do you draw the line? Where does the rabbit hole stop?
Esper Sentinel's fine, but it's only once per turn.
Again, so what?
Ristic Study is an outlier. You can't compare it to almost anything else. Card draw in such a fashion is so unlimited with no restrictions. It's just, are you playing the game of Magic?
Newsflash.
Okay. Now
play enchantment removal. Problem fucking solved.
Now the person is so far ahead, nobody can win. It's a very
bullshit.
Good card.
Stop it. Play some sort of art enchantment removal. Problem solved.
Or check
this.
Every
color except red has it.
There's also a really good play pattern of bystanding when it comes to Ristic Study. If the three of us are playing and I got Ristic Study and Bob doesn't pay the one and you don't pay the one and I draw the two cards, I'm the in problem. And you guys both see that. That's one of the downsides to playing such a strong card. It kind of resolves itself. If every round I have to keep asking you guys, I'm the dick. I am that guy that keeps saying, you pay the one, you guys will instantly just get bristled over and over and want to take me out. Whether it's the card or the player, it puts a target on your back. So I don't even see the point in getting rid of it in most generalized games of Commander.
Happy Valentine's Day. Look, everything.
I watch a lot of CDH, and without it, it would be a whole new format. It would actually.
There are one drop enchantment removals, one cost, one casting cost.
Fucking plays them.
Then you should.
I certainly do. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So
if you care that strongly about Ristic Study or any of those, play it. What you're saying is no, you're not playing the game the right way because you need to play it with only abilities stapled to creatures. And fuck off, man. No, stop it. If you hate planeswalkers, play planeswalker removal.
Oh my god. Planeswalkers, the fuck, man.
Okay, again, you're just saying, oh, I only like playing creatures, so you can't have other cards that are fun to you because I like playing only creatures. I like only having to deal with other creatures.
One of the things I like, and I think you made a great point about this, no additions to the ban list. It was only changes to what was restricted and or how it's played. So I got to say, I think this was fine. Adding in cards, and specifically shout out to your background. I can't believe players thought paying 8 to win the game was too much. Like, and that's also contextual. They have to have no creatures out too. So like, one-sided board wipe and then biorhythm, yeah, whoop-de-doo, you deserve to win the game.
Well, I've seen shittier stuff. So what if somebody responds by nuking all your creatures?
Well, that's what I mean. Is like this was fine. This was all good moves as far as the BNR. Like I'm. Well, what are your thoughts on that?
I thought it was weak. I thought it was far too safe. They're finally unbanning something, and this is what they stop it. How about we do something a little spicier? And I know I'm about to trigger Matt. Take Primetime off the ban list. I think it's fine. Put it in.
I said Primetime should be off. I want to play with it. I want to play with Golos. I want to play with Primetime. Now,
yeah, I agree. Golos, bring it off the list.
I'm swayed. So I was talking to David. He's one of the guys that I play on Thursdays with, and he swayed me a little bit more towards maybe Golos needs to be banned still because not only does it get any land, not only does it have a strong activated ability, those two things. If it were just those two things, it would kind of be like meh, whatever. But because he helps pay for half of his commander tax, it kind of removes the whole
downside to it.
Yeah, it kind of removes half the downside of it, and so it's super repetitive. We can blink them.
Well, then just play those cards that activated abilities.
He deserves to be banned.
Then if you're worried about it, play against that, right? Like there are solutions for Golos, a lot of them. Any artifact removal. anything
Yeah,
that
you want him to die though. That's the thing.
Okay, anything that switches off your ability to activate artifacts. Done.
No. You have to do. It's more about the lands. The lands is the problem. You'd have to run MLB.
What I'm saying is there are a ton of solutions to him, no matter what it is. Right? Darksteel mutation.
You can say there's solutions to everything, and you can say that that's the end all be all. That's not the solution, because you have to think
looking at Golos right now. Here, I'm gonna pull this up so anybody who's less familiar with it can also see what Golos is here.
I think we're going down the wrong rabbit hole, and that's that they went safe, right? If you think it's that strong, put them on the freaking game changer list, take them off of the banned list.
I mean, this isn't too ridiculous for Magic the Gathering nowadays. Like, this is from M20. So at best, this is 5-6 years old. And it was probably printed before that. Not the best with Magic cards. But for 5, okay, it's a 3/5. So you're not getting a great payoff right there. ETB, search your library for land, put it on the battlefield tapped. Okay, cool. You're going to get Yavimaya, Cobble Coffers. You're getting a Triome or something. It's onto the battlefield tapped. So whoop-de-doo. Unless you have something that untaps it. And then for 7, which is 2 in fucking Wooburg. So that's not easy unless you're doing something nutty already. And if you are, congrats. You've got infinite mana in every color. Exile top 3 cards of your library. You can play them without paying their mana cost. What does Omniscience cost, Bob?
10.
That's for 5 and then 7 more. This doesn't seem ridiculous to just be able to play shit for free. And Omniscience is, let's agree, stronger, right?
Well,
I agree.
You could remove the last ability, and he would still be one of the best. Well, actually, as long as he still had Wooburg as his color, if his last ability just had the pips and nothing else, he would still be banned.
Why? Because it's enter the battlefield and put a land on the battlefield.
ETB, go get any land and put it onto the battlefield in your command zone. And if you guys have never played against a landfall, or not a landfall deck, if you guys have never played a Lands Matters deck, the deck can do super generated things. Imagine just having like not even crop rotation. I don't know.
So you put it in the game changer list,
right?
What?
Put it on the game changer.
Put him in the game changers.
The fuck does that do?
It limits
that you're only going to be playing stupid, ridiculous decks to begin with. That on their own without
I wouldn't mind seeing. I'm not.
I'll say this: do you really see Golos being a CEDH commander?
Yes.
In today's world,
100%.
No.
Yes.
No.
1,000,000% yes, he would be.
Okay.
You know how easy it is to get to 5 mana? You can get that on turn 1 in CEDH easily.
I was going to say turn 2. And like I could figure out how to do it on turn 2 with a decent draw.
And what do you win the game with the land? I mean, on turn 2,
there's a lot of powerful lands.
There are a lot of powerful lands. What land wins the game on turn 2? Tapped.
No.
It's not about winning the game.
I don't know. Just no.
The incremental value that it gains.
Right.
I'm just saying that's what CEDH is. Like, especially turn 1, Thassa's Oracle. Yeah. I win.
Well, and that could be certainly a way to do it. If you have infinite mana and you can just keep exiling cards at the top of your deck, if that triggers what Thoracle should do, well, there you go. It's a win if you have infinite mana. But that is not uncommon. Like, just in general, aside from it, let's get back to the original point. Bob, thank you for the guidance on that. I do think that in all agreement, this was a pretty safe, kind of boring, banner restricted announcement. There was nothing super special to it. And if anything, I'm just happy that it wasn't adding stuff to the banned list.
I'm most excited.
I wouldn't mind Thassa's Oracle and those kind of things, and
I don't like that play style. Yeah,
So I love, my man crush, and we've had him here on the show. I don't know if he's still part of the. I don't think he is. Is Gavin still on the commander committee? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to any of that jazz.
But even if he is, and you guys know how much of a man crush I have on Gavin, and I do. What an awesome, not worthy. I'm not worthy. He's that kind of human being. Just what an awesome dude. But I have one message for the the people that I'm assuming it's the commander committee, right, that made the decision about whether things get banned or unbanned, right?
Yeah.
Well, they are the advisory, their commander advisory panel.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's their
yeah.
advice that does that. Here, this is my message to you for the banned and restricted list this time around. You pussies. That's all I have to say about
it. That's his suggestion. You pussies.
Yep. That's my message to them. I'm ready.
Hey, for Valentine's Day, that's a pretty good suggestion.
I think, honestly, I think that Blizzard this week did things that were definitely not in a comfort zone. Diablo 2 Resurrected has not had any major changes for many years. They haven't had hardly any changes whatsoever for a long time. And
I've got to say, Diablo Immortal has felt far too static for far too long. I'm just fucking with you.
I don't play Diablo Immortal, but I looked it over. But they added a Warlock class to Diablo Immortal, Diablo Resurrected, and Diablo 4. And I'm not in love with the Warlock on Diablo 2. Maybe I just suck as a player, but it doesn't feel nearly as strong, at least early on, and I'm up to like level 32. I've beaten normal. And I'm going to tell you, I think that the Amazon feels stronger through that part of the game. I think that the Sorceress feels stronger. I think the Paladin feels stronger. I think the Assassin feels stronger up to that point of the game. We'll see where it goes.
Which is crazy that he's saying all this, because every content creator I've seen says that it completely stomps the campaign like any other character is the most powerful thing they've ever played.
I've heard.
I'm just saying, and as a non-professional player playing it, it feels underpowered. And what it does feel like is I am mashing potions far more than any other class I've ever played with it. Like, you cannot play it without constantly smashing all the potions in your belt, in your inventory, going back to town, getting more. Can you get through the content? Yeah, but you run out of mana immediately. It's just, forget about it. The ones that I see that are doing super duper well and doing faster, like, honestly, play Azan. Tell me, we'll speed run. You start with a Warlock with no other advantages. A lot of these people, what they're doing is they're converting their other characters and transferring over equipment. Suck it. I'm talking about bare naked, and I'm not talking about the professional speedrunners that play Diablo 2 for a living. Looking at you, Mr. Llama, love you, but get out of here. You're not the average play experience. But I don't want to bash it, because I do want to highlight that I am thrilled to death that they finally did something meaningful to update it. They changed the stash tabs. They changed, and you don't. What I love is that they didn't force it on you, right? You have to buy an expansion. And you don't have to be subject to it. You don't have to play with them all over your game if you don't want to. They're two separate channels to play in. You have the regular retail, and you have the Season of Evil or the Warlock or whatever it is. And I just Blizzard and I think I can't remember what's the other speedrunner's name besides Mr. Llama that everybody always references. I can't remember.
I don't watch a lot.
Anyways, what Blizzard did is they took advice from them. Like, they actively helped create this expansion for Diablo's 30th anniversary. Like, no, it wasn't Riker.
It was some people I've never heard of. Kano, BT.
Kano, that's it. Kano. Yeah.
People I've never fucking heard of him in my life.
He's the top speedrunner. I know it was Kano and Mr. Llama SC. They helped design the new loot that drops. They helped design the characters. They have a
loot filter. Like, everything I'm hearing about it for the $25 for the expansion, which, again, paid expansion this far after, this is 20 years after its release, possibly longer at this point. And to have a paid expansion that people in general are very happy with, the only downside I've heard anybody say is you hit fire immunities and it really slows down. Outside of that, the only argument is, should it have been $25? They're not like upset to pay for it. They're just upset that you have to pay for it. And honestly, this far into it, I could see it being absolutely worth it. It's an exciting prospect for the game as a whole, though. If they are able at this point to add content,
having to pay anything. If it was 25 cents, they would have bitched.
Yeah, I don't understand how people are like, they made expansion. What, we have to pay for that? Yeah, they need to get paid for their work. What do you mean?
What do you think this is? Terraria, Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Satisfactory? You
I don't get that
have a game that gives you free stuff for years.
Stop complaining about having to pay for things, people. That's the world. Get over it.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
Mr. Llama has. I don't like that they took advice from Mr. Llama. I don't dislike Mr. Llama at all. Really cool dude. I do dislike his opinions on Diablo, and I know that he's probably like one of the most experienced with it. But him and I's play styles they're not the same. So the way I like to play the game versus the way he likes to play the game, if he's advising them, most of the gear that dropped is awful. Most of the gear that they added is useless. Like none of it's used.
Well, that's what he wants you to do. He plays like bare naked. Okay, you can't use a potion.
Fuck. I don't know.
He wants you to play hardcore and you can't use health potions. Like this is what I mean. He's so it's second nature to him. But I think people like him and Kano and these other people that none of the three of us are professional game players, by the way, folks.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We've all been paid to play games technically, but no, we are not career game players. That's not where we're at.
So, taking advice from them, I think they know the game in and out, but I mean, to let them design it, I think would be a mistake, but to take advice from them, I think is brilliant.
I have a feeling that the Warlock would have been stronger and the gear would have been stronger if they didn't have the advice from Mr.
No, but Richie's pointing out
like, no, that needs nerfed. If he's already calling for a nerf, that means that the stuff would have released in a more stronger state.
I don't think it's strong enough. Play it. I mean, am I the only one of the three here that's played it?
I don't want to play it.
Right.
The game is fucking awful. The retail game is awful. People that want to play it right now, I don't get it. I can only play modded. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to
agree
juggle my inventory with charms, taking up all of my inventory. Awful fucking game design. I don't want to. That's mainly the biggest thing is the inventory. Like having a charm inventory is almost a requirement for me.
Well, I'll agree with you because I played quite a bit of the remodded. That going back to retail feels slow and painful.
Yeah,
it really does. Like it's the only way I can describe it. It's like
the only thing that I would like is that I don't like that the remodded nerfed spirit. The only thing I would like is I would be able to use a good spirit again.
Well, but who cares? Because it's so many of the other things that changed. But you get through the content. How quickly did you stop playing? A week? 2 weeks?
Remodded? I didn't even. Yeah. The only reason I quit playing was because of Path of Exile's new league that came out. I thought about playing yesterday, but I decided to make.
But yeah, the problem is you get to end aim and you get geared up, and there's very little advancement truly left for you rather quickly. Like you chew through all the content in 2 to 3 weeks as an average player. And then there's nothing really to do.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's fine. That's plenty of
time. That's not atypical in many games. I mean, they even call it the 2-week Minecraft phase. Like that's a very normal engagement period.
And I don't think they want that for Diablo. Like not the retail. I think they want people logging in longer periods. Anyways, I don't know. I just wanted to point out that they had a pretty massive update this week and comparing the degree of changes from the ban and restricted list for Commander versus the reaching out of their comfort zone for Diablo. Golf clap for for Diablo. Hey, good on you. I hope to see more. I want to see an Act 6. I want to see new stuff. Please. It's almost that they were surprised. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, said that the devs for Diablo had to admit that, millions of players still play Diablo 2.
I think I saw that specifically as a tagline somewhere.
Maybe we shouldn't ignore the game.
The one thing I was thinking about is that they were probably afraid of changing Diablo 2 Resurrected too much. So they erred on the side of caution of not doing anything for a while. And then they thought about, what if we made an expansion and then that was an opt-in? And if you wanted to play with all the new shit, now we can change it. Now we can
I don't mind if they have multiples that you select, right?
Now we can add an inventory slot for charms.
Let's go. Yes. Open. I am more for, more play style.
That way people that like the purists, like probably Mr. Llama, he would probably never play the new version because he's stuck in his old ways and he wants to play the old stuff, 20 years old. He wants to play the non-D2R version.
He hates.
He likes the old graphics pixels. He wants to count
what he calls the biggest mistake in Diablo right now?
Ooh, Lord Destruction.
It's not even Mosaic. No, he doesn't like Mosaic. You know what he says? Huh?
It's probably Immortal was the biggest.
No. I'm talking about Diablo 2. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, what's the biggest mistake that they allowed into the game?
I know he dislikes Mosaic a lot, so that's probably that.
But he hates one even more, and it's a rune word.
What is it?
Spirit.
Oh,
I kind of agree.
I'm just saying he hates Spirit, and let me tell you, every player uses Spirit that can.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It should probably be a little bit more expensive as far as rune words are concerned. Like it should plus $2 skills, faster cast rate, gives resistances, it gives vitality, it gives mana, it gives everything.
My hot take, folks, they should buff Spirit, make it even better.
Make it even
if they increase the rune word cost, sure.
No, make the rune word cost less and add teleport to it. Let's go.
It's an
It'll be L tier.
That's it. 2 slot. That's all.
L tier, tall, Neff.
It sounds like we're saying demonic words, like we're
casting. We're summoning the biorhythm demon. All right.
Well, speaking of, call back to the biorhythm and its interesting borders. We've had a poll going for 22 minutes. We have 6 votes. Would you make every future MTG card borderless? 100% of 6 votes say no.
Well, you're all
I agree with that. I
gotta say, I was absolutely shocked to see that as an answer. I think that's a good thing that we have a community here that we can ask questions like that too. Because Matt, I think I am as taken aback as you are. Bob, you've got your finger on the pulse.
I don't think you should make everything full art. Sorry. Anywho, speaking about full arts and the really shitty versions that are coming out, actually in less than a month, folks, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Starting to hear mumblings of people softening on their hatred towards it. Matt, you were never hating it. Pat, you were never loving it. I'm super ambivalent about it. The best I can say is it's not as bad as Spider-Man. Will be coming out relatively soon. It's already been fully spoiled for a couple of weeks now, but I'm hearing other channels talking positively about it. And, I think it's as we get closer to release, people just hype themselves up. It's the perpetual hype engine.
Yeah.
I think the 3 of us have the same idea about TMNT. If there's a card we really like in it, we'll probably buy a single. I think 2 of us have the PvE
Turtle team up
order. The team up. None of us are buying the squishy pizza box.
I can't believe it's $140. I don't even know what's in it, but that's insane.
It's just some random packs. Like there's nothing special to it. It's just a bundle. Like,
are there collector packs in it?
Just a bundle.
There were collector packs in it. Anyways,
it doesn't matter. There's no way it's 140 without collector.
Even if it has a collector pack, are either of you in it $140 for a collector pack?
It needs to have like TMNT? 4 or 5 collector packs for 140.
Yeah, no. But I am hearing, people soften on it. I don't think it's a terrible set. We've reviewed it as it is. I'll say this. I'm old enough that the Turtles don't really resonate with me. They were super cheesy, and by the time they came out, I wasn't a young child into super cheese. It just didn't appeal to me. Never has. I don't care about it. I'm not bashing it. I don't care. Just like there's going to be people that don't care about Star Trek coming up later.
What about cheese?
What?
You said something about super cheese. What about cheese? I missed something.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles always been super campy.
But I gotta say, Bob, it's super the opposite for me. I was born in late '87, so Turtles were syndicated pretty much for Saturday morning cartoons, and that was one of the first NES games I played. And one of my earliest memories, still so fond, is a roller skating rink and then hopping off with my skate still on and hitting the arcade. And it was one of those cabinets with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 4 sticks so people could play, and having like a birthday party with that as a central core memory as a young kid. So I was really looking forward to it. It's nostalgic, but as a seasoned Magic the Gathering player and collector at this point, I'm prepared to be disappointed. I loved Adventures in Forgotten Realms book series as a kid, as an adult, and was really disappointed with Magic, how they treated that, and having that in the back of my head,
I appreciate your nostalgia for it and other people's nostalgia, and I'm not saying people shouldn't love it. I'm saying I don't resonate with it.
Yeah, I get you.
And so I only really look at it for, I don't hate. I'm not one of those Universe Beyond haters. I don't really care if it draws more people into the hobby. Fine. I've never been against the Universes Beyond. I am against 7 standard sets a year. Like, that's just, stop it. I also think it's too much Universes Beyond. Like, don't let it crowd out your own IP, Magic. I agree with those people. I'm not a hater for it, but it shouldn't be so prolific. But I'm hearing general softening vibes all over the place for it. So I think it's probably going to be very mediocre to land somewhere between. My guess, the numbers will probably land somewhere closer to like the Avatar: The Last Airbender when all is said and done. I think you're probably going to see very much that same. Like, I'm not hearing a lot of people hyped about, ooh, look at all these Last Airbender cards, decks, ideas. I just don't hear it. But I am starting to hear some rumblings about Ninja Turtles, and I think turtle decks are going to be it for a minute, and then it'll cool off. I think the next good set coming out, like truly good set, I think they're pouring the good cards
Strixhaven. I get you.
Yeah, into their own IP, right? Like, they're selling the other sets based solely off the IP, and they're saving the actual meaningful cards for.
Wait, isn't that like what some actors do? Like, they'll 2 movies for you, 1 movie for me. They do. Adam Driver, he does a Star Wars movie, a Star Wars knockoff, and then he does some movie where he cries with the blonde in a house by himself. That's how is Magic doing that now, where it's 7 sets for you, 6 sets for me, because that's what this year's composition is, isn't it? 7 and 6.
Well, no, it's 4 and 3.
4 and 3. It's still that's even worse of a ratio.
Sure. But at any rate, the whole point was, okay, we'll see where TMNT, I don't think it's going to crater as hard as like Spider-Man. I don't think it'll sell as well as Lorwyn. I think Lorwyn, I'm hearing everywhere, even with all the problems that they came up with, is doing well.
For all when it's said and done, I got to say, Bob, I'm behind you with that sentiment. I didn't buy any Spider-Man, but I did end up snagging a box of that there Lorwyn Eclipsed. I was so excited to get into it. Now we're gonna have to get into it.
I got Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
here. I got Spider-Man here. I got another one hiding somewhere.
He's practically caught in a web of Spider-Man.
I got Playbox. I think I got a Playbox or 2. Maybe
I have some Spider-Man product. Solely for the art, solely for the appeal. I got a few of the gift bundles because I like the shelf candy. I have like 3 of the play boxes. I've got like 3 or 4 of the pre-release kits, and probably the one purchase I would have undone is the 2 of the scene bundles. The boxes came squished, by the way.
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, can't even stand them up. They're not even shelf candy. They're laying flat. But at any rate, I am not going to buy much. I don't plan to keep any sealed TMNT. The only thing I'm buying for it will either be singles and the party against the boss.
Turtle team up.
Turtle team up. But, speaking about hating and loving things, Pat, you came up with an idea for, I think it's a great way to sort of round out the show. But before we do, because we're so good at the YouTube thing, we wait till we're 51 minutes in. Matt, take it away. What are we going to ask the audience to do for us?
We did that I did that the first minute we started.
I was in the same boat. I was like, we did that. We did the thing.
Like, I did this.
Yeah. We showed up, popped up on caffeine. We did all the stuff.
Yeah,
we were
like, don't forget, because we were talking about the haters, and I was like, I'm like, come on, those haters, hit that thumbs down button, share it to your videos. We talked about how they can share.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the membership.
I mentioned that as well.
That's a way they can engage.
Like, channel member.
For $1 a month, that doesn't cost very much to be able to become a channel member. I've hated things and paid far more on a monthly basis. I'm talking to you, Amazon Prime, but I mean, they can see stuff like us opening up sealed boxes, just hanging out, talking behind the scenes.
Speaking of the membership benefits, what are they going to get tonight, Pat?
Oh, what are they getting tonight? Like I was just mentioning, I got this here box, a Lorwyn Eclipse, and I'm going to be opening all 30 of those play booster packs one by one right after each other on a members only stream. And then I'm going to end up creating a 100 card deck out of those, mixed in with some basic lands, a Soul Ring, an Arcane Signet, and Command Tower, some staple action. And we are going to make a deck so that we can play Commander Raids as a team, specifically the new Lorwyn Eclipsed Court Raid monster. Yes, that's right. We cooked up another sheet for Commander Raid. So if you want to be part of that, go ahead, become a channel member if you're that invested into it, and we'll see you in the next stream.
All right. Before we head for that, though,
that was
it's
just
because look,
I'm
I'm actually looking at a list today to try to be more professional about this, just so y'all know. That's why I keep looking over there. I'm going down the checklist. We're missing a couple of things tonight, but I guess we can wrap it up, and if we have time, we can get back to one of the things that I didn't mention tonight. But Pat, you asked us tonight, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, to do what?
Pick a card that you love. Just something about it, whether it's what the card does, the name, the flavor text, a memory you have with it. What is something that you love when it is specifically a Magic the Gathering card? And I'll start it off myself. It's Unsummon. It's one of the oldest memories I have with Magic the Gathering as a card that I played, that I was found it was useful early, it was useful late, it was useful offensive and defensive. It was a very old card, so there are so many different versions of it. I've got to say, one of the cards I love most in Magic the Gathering is Unsummon. Simple as it is.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, that's love, Matt. Of course it's crazy.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, Hallmark Channel shit. Get off my back.
What do you got, Matt? What is your jam?
It's rough. My ADD brain. I mean, right now I have like 20 commander decks built. Like it's kind of. I think Henzi Toolbox Tour is probably the deck that I constantly find myself going back to. It is Jun, because I like Jun. Jun combination is fantastic. It's a discount on the spells that you cast. It is card draw. He kind of rewards you for getting your commander removed because he discounts the things better, later on. Just overall, I don't know, just the play style of it. It's fun. Sacrificing your creatures to have them actually, to be able to recast them and draw cards, and I don't know. You can just get rewarded in many different ways.
Well, before I reveal what mine is, because both of you know me pretty well, and maybe even some audience members, I talk about this card so many times. It's probably my most mentioned card in any Magic conversation, like just overall. I've said this card many, many times. Does anybody in the audience have a guess as to what the card is that I love for Valentine's Day?
Ooh, I wonder if they'll get it. I mean, there are some diehards out there.
Marble Gargoyle. There you go. I love it. Thanks for showing up tonight, by the way. Great guess, because I love saying that word. Marble Gargoyle.
Marble Gargoyle.
It's not Marble Gargoyle.
It is not Marble Gargoyle.
It is an artifact, though.
It is an artifact, and it goes well in every typal deck. Drum roll, please. Either of you, because I'm not in charge of it, can go ahead and spoil it. Show that beautiful bean footage. That's right, folks. Maskwood Nexus. This card, just like every set, when some other thing cares about a type for any reason, I'm like, what would go great with that, Commander?
Maskwood Nexus.
Hey, what would go great with that buff spell? Maskwood Nexus. Like it,
I've never played this card. I've never had a deck that wants to play it. I don't know. I guess I don't play these kind of decks.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got this in
Even my
2 decks.
dragon
I
deck
had it
don't
in
wanna play
3 decks at the same time, and I took it out of Kaikar because I just don't care that much if everything's a spirit. There's so few non-spirits.
Yeah,
But
who
yeah,
cares?
man, this thing, oh, this is my Slivers deck. Oh, that is so nice. I need the support of the other things. Same thing with my Edric deck. I've got Maskwood in there just because it makes everything easier to count on the battlefield. They're all freaking elves.
What's really awesome about this is that it counts for everything that's not on your battlefield, right? So if you can tutor for a specific type of card, well, guess what? This lets you go get any creature, right? Like if it says, go get a soldier. Well, guess what? Everything in your deck's now a soldier. So it just it does so many things. If it's in your graveyard, if it's exiled, because it's just saying cards that you own that are not on the battlefield.
And I love that you chose a very bright Lisa Frank.
It is a very
card.
what I would call baroque.
Baroque. Yeah. This reminds me of like a 13-year-old girl's folder in a fucking elementary school.
Or like, a male adult's nightmare. Anyways, yes, that's it. Maskwood Nexus gets my love tonight for Valentine's Day. It is a card that just pops into my head. And you know how many decks I run this in?
I'm guessing 4.
I'm guessing 0.
Matt's actually correct. I don't run it in any decks
because it's not a good card.
It's my pet card that I don't play anywhere.
Just because it's not good doesn't mean I don't love it.
Sure,
I mean,
like Unsummon is not playable in Commander.
Have you ever heard of alcoholism? Yeah, it's not good, but boy, do I love it.
Yeah, clip that.
So that Magic 30 box that I ordered yesterday, it arrived at the Cleveland, Ohio distribution center. It arrived at USPS facility. Today, it processed through the USPS facility in Indianapolis.
Yep.
What?
Oh,
so it arrived in Cleveland and then left and went to fucking Indianapolis?
Bro, I've had that happen one time, and it's when they were sending it right back to where it came from.
Coach, you're showing your age. That's what
I was thinking, because it said it departed from Indianapolis, and then it's going back. Why is it going back?
Yeah, I've had it happen before where stuff got to the post office like down the street from me, and they said, we don't deliver to people in our town. We don't do that because we're a post office. They're fuckers around here. So they sent it back to California. That was a big pain in my...
I have a feeling that it's not what I ordered, and the guy's trying to scam. That's what I...
It's possible.
Right now, it's $500 cheaper than what I paid for. So, or it's I paid $500
more expensive for the next one up. I got it. So you triggered something for me, Matt. Since I play Maskwood, my pet card in 0% of my decks, outside of basic lands and soul rings, or how about outside of lands, soul rings, and arcane signet? What card do you find that you don't even consider your pet card end up putting in virtually every deck or most decks?
I mean, the One Ring is a bit of a cop-out because I stopped playing it because it was that card. It was that, like, I put it in every single deck. It's lame and boring, so I stopped playing it.
It's almost too strong for me to want to put it in decks with my play group.
Yeah,
like, if we were doing Commander raids and I throw out One Ring, like, that's just too strong. It's like, okay, Pat, we're going to win.
Probably. I built the Lady Octopus, the one that I was like talking about how busted it would be. I built 2 different versions of it. Neither one of them were nearly as strong as I thought they would be.
I think it's a better support card than it is like the commander itself.
I think you either have to build it super sweaty or else it's mediocre. And I tried not to go the super sweaty route. I didn't play the One Ring. I think you have to play it all out. You have to go fucking full bore. A bunch of cantrips. I didn't play any of the cantrips because I'm like, I want to play artifacts. I'm not gonna, why would I play the cantrips if I can play the artifacts? But I guess you have to. I think you have to do both. I think you have to go all out sweaty, best artifacts, all the cantrips. You have to.
How about you, Pat?
As soon as
what do you put in most of your decks that, if you're thinking about it for a second, that would be a little surprising to yourself?
It's gonna be an artifact. Right, it's going to be something colorless because I try to play pretty much every color except for black because it's the worst color in Magic. Shadow Spear. I think honestly, I've put that in a number of deck lists,
Great card.
and it's just one of those times where, ah, man, all their shit's indestructible. This is gonna
9
suck.
more.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. And even if it's not being used for like its best purpose is that neutering ability, you can still throw it on a critter and it does work.
Lifeline too, right?
Yeah, like it's still good. Yeah.
It's a great card. And I'll go ahead and round this out because we're already a little over time, folks, and we want to get to our member only stream for those paying folks. Real quick, I think he hit 3 shocks in his box. It was a pretty decent box. I don't think it was quite as strong as mine by value, but he's pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it was fine.
We could talk more about that in the member stream. So I'm just going to say that the card that I end up putting in a lot of decks, because green is the best color in Magic, I end up putting Craterhoof Behemoth in virtually every deck. I'm sorry.
Like, you love that squiggly one too.
It's
like seriously, but how many times has it come through for us in Commander Raids? Oh, we're almost dead. But wait, I just pulled the Craterhoof. We win. Like it's a clutch card. I'm sorry, it is. So I end up playing that Joker in so many decks, and it's virtually. I feel like if I play Commander in any fashion, I got to have green in it. Like whatever other colors I play, it's got to have green.
Well, I mean, that land advantage, shouting back to the Golos conversation, to be able to ramp and have that advantage is so big. Hey, you know, like Bob said, if you want more of our opinions, you're going to have to pony up that 99 cents plus tax.
$1, folks. Hey,
$1.
Thanks everybody for being here on a Valentine's Day special. We appreciate your time. It's the most valuable thing that you have, and we're going to give you a little bit more of ours starting in just a couple of minutes here for the member only stream where Pat is going to crack a box. Matt, do we also have another special guest tonight, or
yeah, Nate will be cracking his box as well.
Okay, so that's twofer tonight. You get a twofer, 2 boxes tonight, something that you rarely ever see us do on this channel.
60 play boosters,
60 packs cracked for a purpose too. It's not just, oh, hey, here's the value I got. It's, hey, we're thinking about brewing decks as we're cracking. So if you're interested in catching that, $1 a month gets you in there, and we're going to be starting that just about now.
Till next week, y'all take care. Bye. Ooh, since I slept good, I can do the next